So I think that for the MSPs, the immediate thought that comes to my mind is any MSP being able to see firsthand what's happening, excuse me, in that server room through that camera, being able to see what the temperatures are. I mean, we all, if there's a problem, we have to send somebody out. So there's a lot of value in being able to see what the problem is and being able to ask Lois at the front desk to just go in there and unplug it and plug it back in and see if it fires anything. There's extreme value in being able to see what's happening before, during, and after some kind of an outage, right? So, I mean, that's the first thing is that, to me, if I was selling this product, I would be going to MSPs and saying, look, everybody's struggling today with finding good people, right? This literally can replace having somebody on site, legitimately. You don't need to I could have somebody here in my office walk anybody through going in there and just telling us, hey, do you see any red lights? Do you see any of this? Do you see any of that? It's not that complicated. But when we've got people FaceTiming us from a server and then everything's backwards, right? And you're like, no, the other left, and it becomes a little bit cumbersome. So I would be pitching it as you literally are able to have boots on the ground without actually having a headcount to do it. We were right in the middle of a perfect storm with one of our clients in Schaumburg, and they consistently have their air conditioners go out in that room, in the server room. And we don't get any notification that they have an older product in there. I think John knows the name of what we had in there before, but we were always getting it too late, right? So this last time, it basically melted one of the blades, and the data was completely unusable. And so when we started to talk through this, and I don't even know how we got on this subject, but the idea of being able to detect this heat and to send these notifications, and then to be able to have eyes on what's going on, that was one application that was like the timing was so perfect that when we started talking about this. But then the other thing is we're in 3 data centers, one in Colorado, one in Arizona, and one in Seattle. Today, we either got to pay for boots on the ground support, which the data center offers, or I got to fly people out there. And sometimes all we need to do is get eyes on what's going on. And that application was super attractive too. So both of those two things were exactly what we expected them to be, and are just perfect for what we're using them for. And I would imagine that any MSP in our space that's dealing with servers and client sites that have climate controlled server rooms, this thing is like a godsend. I think we need to have it in all of our anywhere where we don't have eyes all the time. We need to have it. It's important. And we've had actual events in our own server room here that have where we've lost the AC and nobody knew, and we had no warning, and it just happened. And then I got guys in here all night with fans, and it's just a disaster for us.